You open up the door, and Reginald is sitting there in his resilient sphere. He says, I see, the game is up. But really, life is a little fraud among visionaries. As Kenny throws the wheel, everyone dexterity saving throw, again disadvantage.
Not one.
Alright, you are tossed against the wall.
Okay, we're keeping this dice.
Can I try to catch him since we both were going in?
No, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fair.
16.
16, okay.
14.
14.
16.
16, okay. Bebo takes 3 bludgeoning damage.
Bevo is now dead.
Guys, I found the wheel, old man!
You hit your head against the side of this small room.
Guys, I lost,
Did we hear him
guys, I
yell
lost
that?
like 20% of my HP.
Reginald Von Thistlewick III. You sly, scamperous, sneaky fox.
Get him, boys! And he snaps, and out from behind him activates these 2 large steampunk golems that they come to life, and they start stamping, and they push you guys out of the room. And
Push us?
yeah, like
At least they're
you're
nice.
forced out into the common area.
Let me
as-
guess. You insured these so you could crash them too, didn't you?
You're catching on. Everything's insured. Triple. And it's at that point that the golems will move to begin to attack you. And that means we will roll initiative.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
only took us 3 episodes to get to initiative.
All right. Let's punch something.
Reginald and his golems rolled a natural 20 on initiative. So they're going to go first. Okay, so remind me, you were at the wheel.
Yeah.
You 2 were investigating the room.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
were getting tossed around like crazy.
I finally just got up with that last
And Jerry,
16.
Jerry
Yeah.
is
I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah.
permanently.
So the golems are going to stamp out into the room. One of them is going to stay where you guys are at and is going to make a slam attack against Omni. These are very slow golems. They're making these wide swings that you are easily able to dodge. The next golem is going to come after Kenny, who's at the wheel. And that is going to be 10 bludgeoning damage against you as you feel this arm come from behind you and you're able to move out of the way while still holding on to the wheel. But the second one is going to swing down and connect. At the same time, Cade, you hear a whirring and some sparks from behind you. And you hear, Steery? Jerry's eyes turn red as he is going to flip out from the damage that he's taken. He's fully malfunctioning. He is going to roll a d20, and with a natural 20, he's going to say, Steery Jerry, have a magical day. And his head is going to explode. And so,
Do I see this?
yes.
I'm no okay.
Yeah.
You are not okay.
You're traumatized. So I'm going to need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as Jerry's shrapnel shoots out across the entire cockpit. You all take 9 slashing damage as pieces of shrapnel shoot out from Jerry. That was supposed to be a whole thing, but with a nat 20, he explodes right away.
I'm assuming he's like. So is he done now? Is he
He's
like,
done now. He's
Okay.
fully dead. There is no Jerry left. It's just parts.
Is the
Okay,
bird
cool.
okay?
The bird is deactivated, laying on the ground. There's a whole mechanic around this that's just done. It's gone. So now it's just
If I failed that, I would have gone down.
Oh, that's not good. Someone please protect Bebo.
I can heal a little bit, I think.
That was 18 damage. My max
Yeah.
HP is 17.
Oh, that's not good. So that is the golem's turn. That takes us to Kenny.
I'm going to go into a rage.
All right.
And so, in my rage, I saw the child get murked almost. So I'm gonna run up and attack the one behind it,
Okay.
attacking this Bebo with my I'm not gonna run up, so I'm assuming we're like, how far away am I from that one?
You can get to him easily enough.
Like, how far though? I need to know.
Like 15 feet.
I need to back up about 15 feet
Gotcha.
away from the wheel.
Okay, you are in like direct combat with another golem. So if you move away, then he'll attack you.
Yeah, I can take it.
Okay. It swings at you, but you duck and move out of the way. You get to your 30 feet.
I'm gonna use my shotgun, which is my ranged weapon, but with it, if I hit the creature, you can push the creature up to 10 feet straight away from yourself if it is large or smaller.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll to attack. Your attack rolls with weapons and R-number strikes can throw a critical hit on a d20 roll of 19 or 20. I rolled a 19.
You roll 19?
Yeah.
Okay, so it crits. The shotgun blast slams into the back of this golem. You can see little pieces of steampunk gears flying off of its back as it's pushed forward and away from Bebo.
I'm gonna use my action surge and try again to hit. That's gonna be 12 damage.
12 damage. It takes another shotgun blast.
And it'll go another 10 feet back away from it.
Yep, it is now back fully up, blocking the door that it came out of. Is it Bebo next?
Bebo!
Bebo's next.
Alright, yeah, because you were 10? No, wait. Who was 10? Wait, was I?
You're 10.
I was 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Low budget, guys. This is why we need
Remind me, can I do a bonus action spell and a cantrip?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Dude, I'm gonna like turn to you. I'll be like, you got this, Omni Man. I'll give you a big hug, and then and I'll cast Shield of Faith, so you get +2 AC.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and roll.
Let's go
wild,
gambling.
Let's go.
Oh, dang it. Nothing happened
Nothing happened. Okay.
for now.
Your shield of faith goes successfully.
Bye bye. I start sprinting away.
All right, that will take us to Omni.
Bonus action shillelagh up. So I will do 2 swings at it. Because we are level 5.
Nice.
10 on the
Another
first
layer.
one, 9 on the second one.
Okay, yeah, you come in. How do you want to dismantle this golem?
The talons just kind of grab hold of like the gap underneath, like between the head and the rest of the body, and just tear enough of a hole into it that it then just reaches in as I like jab it in and just grabs hold of some important mechanism and I just pull it.
Yeah, you rip it out. There's little steam comes out of it, and different springs and gears are flying everywhere as this one is laying now dismantled on the floor. There's just one golem left. That will take us, I believe, that'll take us to Cade.
Alright. As I'm getting up, I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration, which everyone is within 60 feet of me, so I think we're all fine.
I'm like underneath the desk.
So as I'm crawling up, I'm going to give you guys Bardic Inspiration, which, as we've seen before, is just Inspiration die of 1d6 for 10 minutes. So
Wow, a d6?
yeah, a d6.
It's usually a d4.
Who do you want to give it to?
You saw me blast this.
Yeah, I saw you blast it, but I saw you dismantle it. So I'm gonna give it to you because I know you can disassemble one with ease. So I'm gonna look over to you and go, as I'm standing up, I need you to take this seriously, okay? That way I don't have to.
I am.
You feel oddly inspired.
So, and then with my action, as I stand up, I'm gonna throw one of my firebolt knives at it. That is 10 fire damage.
All right. Yes. All right. You see the knives of fire pierce into this steampunk golem, and you see a little fire ignites inside of it.
Gotcha.
Huh.
I'm still like very like just standing up, and I'm like, yes.
You hear it, like the metal is creaking.
Okay, cool. We can do this, guys. I know we can. Oh, that hurt. That explosion was really loud right behind me. Okay, You guys got this, right? Are we good? Are we good? I'm gonna like make my way over to Beepo and like just kind of sit with him. Be like, okay, we good here? We're good. It's okay, buddy. I got you.
Funny Jerry died. Funny Jerry went boom. Funny
He did.
Funny
He did.
it wasn't real funny.
No, but it's all right now. He's okay.
He's not okay. I'll look over to like his corpse on the ground.
Just the charred remains of a robot.
He's not okay.
All right, bud. Here. See, you want to see something cool?
Huh?
I want to summon Ghost. Be like, see, you can do magic. It's okay.
Funny ghosty.
Yeah. See, we're okay.
Just like in the piano.
Yeah, kind of not the same, but close.
Yeah.
But close. Yeah. So now that I'm actively, that's all I can do now.
Yeah,
Just entertain the child.
as you are trying to entertain Bebo, it is now the golem's turn. Since you are in melee, it is going to attack you.
Yep.
So the golem does have an aversion to fire, and so it is going to roll with disadvantage when it attacks you.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That is a natural 1. It is going to slam down, missing you completely. The fire completely throwing off of its systems.
So you rolled an at one.
Yes, I rolled in that one. It'll make its second slam attack. And that is another natural 1.
Wow.
As it slams down.
It really doesn't like fire.
Yes, it is having a very, very difficult time.
I didn't even know. I'm doing great.
You are easily able to not even like dodge, but just like kind of shift your weight out of the way as these slam attacks swing widely.
Yeah, I just kind of ride the like shift the like motion of the ship as it's kind of still a little bit unstable.
Yeah, no one's steering, so
Yeah.
it's kind of just like naturally shifting back
Yeah.
and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll take us to Kenny.
I'm going to keep going, so I'm not facing it. I'm going to turn around to go about 30-ish feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Turn. No, I'm not even using that weapon. Turn with, what did I want to use? My revolver and pull it off my hip and just shoot it. 11 damage.
All right, yeah. You fire off 11 damage, strikes it in the back. You can see now there's a bit of a gap that the fire inside that had ignited is now dissipated.
The creature also has disadvantage on its next attack roll
Okay.
before my next turn, and then I'm going to use second wind on myself to heal myself a little bit because I need
Fair.
it.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, I believe that now takes us to Bebo.
Yep.
Bebo.
You got this, Bebo.
I don't even know what to. So is there still one left?
There's still a
Yeah.
robot left.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna look at Jerry on the ground and get really sad. And I'm just gonna whisper a word under my breath to cast holy word.
Wow.
And then 7 damage.
7 damage, yeah. You see it stumble backwards as it kind of looks around to hear the source of this divine word, but can't find it. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it. I'm
Okay.
gonna like huddle again.
Okay, that'll take us to Omnima.
Now that the one at the doorway is out of the way, can I see Reginald in the room?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I am going to take a portion of my shawl. I'm going to whip it like a wing as I cast Gust of Wind at him to try to blow him through the doorway into this room.
Yeah, it's not quite getting the hold that you wanted it to. I will say that you shift the bubble, but he is easily able to maintain his stability. And so you are pulling him kind of out of the room and out into the common space. And he says, what are you doing?
I think it would be easier to have a talk out here.
What's there left to talk about?
Well, for one, I'm not sure how destroyed the ship is going to be, considering that we're crashing into a lake. So I'm not sure how that will affect your insurance policy.
This ship is going down whether you like it or not. That will take us to Kate.
Alright, so I'm not going to burn a second level spell slot on you because I know you don't have that much health. But I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you, Bebo, because you're still with me.
Thank you.
And that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11 hit points for you. So,
All right.
That's actually a lot.
yeah, for you, it's like,
Thank you.
yeah. So
Thank you, Mister.
You're welcome, buddy. I'm going to stand up
What?
and make my way towards. Oh no, I don't want to do that either. This is the problem. It's
Just stay where you are.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be prone though. I don't because I was like sitting next to
You can stand up.
to Bebo. Yeah, I'll just stand up.
Yeah.
This could be fun. Yeah. Stand up and shoot and be like, okay, help.
All right, that will take us back to the golem, who is going to attack with disadvantage.
Yes.
It is still reeling from all of these different sources of disadvantage. It is having a hard time recovering. That will take us to Kenny.
I'm gonna do the same thing again with my revolver,
Okay.
just because I want to see it crumble.
Yeah, you fire off a shot. You hit right into its shoulder joint. It's going to have disadvantage on its next attack. All right, that takes us back to Bebo.
Bebo. Bebo's gonna like get up off the ground a little more confident now.
Okay.
And like, so what are we doing, guys? What does Bebo need to do?
Hide.
Bebo gets back under the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a safe spot for you there, buddy.
Yep.
Just stay there.
Anything else on your turn?
I guess I'll stay.
Okay.
Damn, I'm sorry, Kevin. Did you have like a legitimate plan? I don't know.
No.
Did you have a plan?
I was just like, what do you guys want me to do?
all right, cool.
You have the least amount of hit points out of all of us.
Okay.
I have like triple yours.
Yeah, we just don't want you to get hurt, bud. That's all it is.
That takes us to Omnima.
I don't even think I'm gonna bother with doing a hunter's mark. I'm just gonna attack it and with my shillelagh and
Yeah, go
yeah.
for it.
All right,
Give it a whack.
Bop.
21 total force damage.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. How do you want to dismantle this?
Just bird talons tear it to ribbons.
Wow.
Oh.
Just like in front of Reginald, I just like it. The talons grab it, pull it in front of his bubble, and then just pull down, and talons just kind of like expand out, grow longer, and just like divide it into like 4 different sections.
Yeah. The golem completely dismantled, falls apart. Reginald, witnessing this, is gonna say, "Well, if you want a job done right, you got to do it yourself." Isn't that what they say? I really wish we had crashed by now. And the bubble begins to dissipate. And you see Reginald kind of flick his wrists and hold his arms out. And completely Iron Man style, a cabinet opens up from the back wall. And
Incredible.
pieces of an Iron Man suit begin to assemble
Wow.
around him.
Whoa, that's the thing.
I mean that it.
Is it like the Iron Man where he has like the wrist and he gets scanned and then just kind of like.
I was thinking more of like what is it, Iron Man 2 with the suitcase, and he like opens up that way.
Yeah, I'm picturing
Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3 when
Yeah.
he's in the garage and he's like calling
Yeah.
the
Oh, okay,
pieces.
so you were right.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
were right.
yeah.
No, I was the one where he falls out of the tower.
Oh, old school, yeah, with the
Yeah.
bracelet. No, this is the one where he's like gets embedded into his skin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about, but that's the one I saw. Is like
Yeah,
when he gets
yeah.
kicked out of the tower and he just goes.
Strapped to the bed.
As I said, we're going down whether you like it or not. But I will be quite safe, thank you. And as he finishes assembling his guardian armor as an artificer,
Yep.
he is going to jump into the initiative. However, was there anything else that you were able to do on your turn?
I probably would have just moved up to him. Technically, if I am able to target him on my turn, I would put my hunter's mark on him.
Okay.
But, that's only if I'm able to.
Yes, I will allow that.
All right.
As he is kind of interrupting your turn to release the bubble and activate the armor. He finishes his suit up, and you see one gauntlet begin to glow with this electrical energy, and it's going to come up and punch you.
All right, let's get it done. Let's do this.
You are going to receive this punch, and it's going to boom out with thunderous energy. You're going to take 7 thunder damage.
Are you okay?
I'll be fine.
And the
It's time to hunt.
That's so scary.
the fist will retract, and we will jump back into initiative with Cade.
I will use Hexblade's Curse on him.
Yep.
Yep.
For my bonus
He's now
action.
cursed and marked.
Yes. Yep. you're really about to catch one, bud. Yeah, I'm gonna use Eldritch Blast on him again. And just Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Score a critical hit on a, so it does crit on 19 or 20.
Oh yes, you are correct.
With Hexblade's Curse.
Very
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
That is
So,
a
that,
crit.
so that is that's I knew
Let's
it.
go.
Ooh.
So that's 14 damage just off of Eldritch Blast.
After Omni, it's Cade.
Okay,
But you just
And
went.
you just went, so now it's you.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to him and use one of my actions I have, which is 2-weapon fighting, since I have both a dagger and a short sword on my person and in my
Nice.
hands. So I'm going to
what
roll
kind of cop
for
are you?
one from Midwest. I just have all the weapons. They don't care. I do believe it crits because it's a 19, but a 19 plus 6, so 25.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
but it crits.
It crits. Yes. So it hits.
So that's 8, 11 damage.
All right. As a reaction to your first attack, he is going to use his repulsion shield. And so I need you to make a saving throw. I lied. There's no saving throw. You are pushed 15 feet back.
Oh no.
But
Yeah.
so can I save my bonus action then?
Yes.
But that was in between the two. Could I still do that if I ran back up to him?
Yes.
Okay, I want to do that. So I use my dagger first, and I want to use my short sword. I was like, boom, no. I
Stab
said, stop it.
You recover and you run back up. Go ahead and roll your attack.
He does not know what I'm doing. I have used all my movement. I am stuck right in front of him.
Yes, you are. It is.
That's gonna suck for you.
It is now Bebo's turn.
Bebo. Alright, Bebo is gonna stand up again.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bebo. Guys, guys, why is she flying now? Guys.
Who's flying the ship?
No one.
No.
Is the ship just like going straight?
Yes,
Ish.
more or less.
Yeah, ish.
Alright, so I think Bebo's gonna stand up and then is going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay. Very nice.
And
Come on, let's get wild. Come on.
so now there's 3 extra Bebos. Alright, of course we have to roll. It's a 17.
What do you have to roll?
17. Oh, for
Wild Magic.
yeah. So nothing happens.
Nothing happened.
I have to hit a nat 20.
Come on.
Yeah.
Can we like build up to it?
You're like hype it up. Bebo, roll!
Like each
Nothing
time, it decreases or something.
If you want, we can do a countdown. So the first one would have been 20, and then 19. So the next one would be 18.
I'm down.
Okay.
I agree.
Personal one shot. We could just fudge all the rules.
Boom.
You can't handle this much, Bebo.
No one can handle that much Bebo.
Bebo is enhancing.
There's 4 of them.
I will try to move to get into a slightly better position to be easier flanking for him. Oh wait, so actually no, he wasn't pushed, so you're in combat with him. So I will try to flank
Okay.
on the opposite side of him. All right, so that's 15 force damage.
15 force. Wow. Okay. He is not looking good.
As the claws start to dig into his armor, I just say to him, "How could you? You had something beautiful here. Something that allowed anyone to fly through the skies. And yet you're throwing it all away."
For money! And he's going to expend a charge on his armor to not be knocked prone by your topple.
All right.
And he's going to push you off.
There is no greater evil than you, sir.
On his turn,
I'm gonna get hit.
he is going to use a bonus action to activate the defensive field of his armor, and he's going to gain 13 temporary hit points.
Woo, mama.
And then he is going to use an action since there is a few of you attacking. Various flaps of the armor are going to open up and a pulse begins to build. And this beautiful array of iridescent colors, almost like a bubble shimmering in the sunlight, bursts out in this beautiful wave around him and washes over all of you. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw. You are now charmed. You
Yep.
are incapacitated,
Yep.
meaning you can't move, you can't take actions, and your speed is 0.
What would I put on
pretty
incapacitated?
So the spell will end for you if you take any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake you out of the charm. That is the end of his turn, so it'll be your turn.
Wake me up.
I'm going to.
Thank you.
With my turn, I'm going to cast, using my action, I'm going to cast Hellfire,
Okay.
which create an eruption of smoldering hellfire around the creature that you see within range. So it's 5 fire and 5 necrotic damage.
All right. 10 more damage.
I'm then going to use my movement to run over to you and tackle you.
You hit the ground and you hit your head hard, and you shake awake from the charm.
What the fuck?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Get off of me.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of like roll over off of you.
That will take us to Kenny.
Perfect. I'm not raging. Okay. I am going to run away. I'm going to stand up and
Uh-huh.
get 15 feet back. So hopefully I am. Okay.
Is that an opportunity attack?
Is that an opportunity attack?
Yes, it is. Yeah, he's going to swing at you with his Thunder Gauntlet and miss.
Awesome. I'm going to shoot him in the chest with my shotgun.
All right.
I'm pissed. So a dirty 20 because I have a +1, so that's 19. So that crits on that. I love this dice. It's the dice your wife gave me.
Nice.
That sucks because it's only 11 damage.
11 damage. Hey, that's still solid.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use my enter my rage again.
Okay.
And so I'm going to call that good.
What would the 4 Bebos like to do?
So, the 4 Bebos. Now, not entranced, but Bebo like the pretty colors. So Bebo's gonna run up and be like, Bebo likes pretty colors too! Boo! Color spray.
Wow.
Alright, that's a choice.
How close are you guys?
I'm the only one in melee.
You're in range?
Yeah.
I could probably like...
My eyes.
You know what? Bebo wouldn't care. Bebo would just go,
Yeah.
boo!
Yeah. That's a nat 1.
So you rolled a nat 1.
So you're blinded. I hate to tell you, boss.
Yep. He is going to
Sorry,
use
there,
a
Chief.
luck point to get advantage. Wow, that's not much better. What was the DC?
15.
15. That's perfect because he rolled a 4 on the die, plus 6 for his saving throw, and he's going to use a reaction to Flash of Genius to get 15.
So I just blinded you for fun.
Yep.
If it means it beats.
You better this better go wild.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do my
Yep.
my roll now.
Yep.
Which does not go wild. But the timer is now at 18.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, we're going to see what this wild magic thing does. Not today. Not when we need it, of course.
That is going to take us to Omnima.
You're blind,
Alright.
bro.
Yep, I am blind. I am going to attempt to reach out blindly and just grab hold of the armor and cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
you reach out with your Shocking Grasp, and he evades your attack.
I am going to disappear in a burst of leaves as I cast Veil of Dusk on myself. I don't go invisible. I gain +1 to my armor class and advantage on stealth checks.
Nice.
It's good enough.
Yeah.
All right. Yep, that will.
We're like 19.
Yeah, and that will be my turn.
All right, that will take us to Reginald Von Thistlewick III.
Yeah, that dude's still here.
Yeah, it's just a dummy we've been hitting for a while.
All right, you guys burned through his temporary hit points.
Alright.
That's good.
So he's going to use a bonus action to get 13
That-
more.
So
that tracks.
Yeah, that seems
that's
something
right.
like you would do.
And then he is going to cast Fly on himself. And he's going to take his magical armor and fly out the window.
yep.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was already flying this whole time.
Just like hovering.
And
Level
I
down.
can't see this.
And you, yeah, you're blind.
What's happening, everyone?
Does
Don't mind me. I'm just a pile of leaves.
Does fly make a sound?
It's like rocket
It's kind of like
boots.
the whirring of the engine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just try to flavor.
you hear him
Yeah.
to power up, and
Yeah.
you're like, guys.
Oh, that's good.
We pause initiative here, and we look over outside of the cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
There comes a mountain.
For those of you that can see it.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, you can now see it as well.
I finally read the. Oh no! Someone should have been steering.
We were fighting.
We're a little busy.
Are we like out of initiative, or are we like?
It's paused.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, everyone, run!
Can I run to the steering wheel and just start cranking that thing and spinning it as
Yes.
fast as I can to try to turn the thing like a different direction?
Oh,
Yep.
we're gonna Titanic ourselves.
Yes. You know what?
Has he completely dipped?
He has dipped for now.
How
Right.
define dipped?
If,
Not in combat, I guess.
if you
Yeah.
were to look out of the window, you would see him flying around nearby, waiting for the crash.
Hypothetically,
Is he
if
with
his
it?
fly speed was less than 90 feet,
Hypothetically,
true?
is he still within 120 feet of me?
exactly what I'm asking?
Is he within a certain distance
Based
from
off
me?
of the speed that the ship is going, I'm going to say no, he's out of range.
Hypothetically,
Okay. But yeah, I will attempt to help
We
you
all
with the
hate when
steering.
Kevin
Yeah,
says
just,
hypothetically.
I'm just smacking this thing and
Yep.
throwing it as hard as I can to the right, just going,
Yep.
go, go, go.
All right, strength check.
Oh, I'm not mad at that.
I am
And
glad I'm not.
does my help give him advantage?
Yes, advantage.
Okay, awesome.
So strength check is just my abilities plus that modifier on top.
Yes.
Okay. 21.
Barely. This is not my water.
21. Okay, you begin rapidly spinning the wheel. The ship is going to hit the mountain and it's going to scrape across. You
Titanic!
fully lose one wing and one engine of the ship.
And so it's now just kind of drifting the way I was turning
Yeah,
it.
now it's just like kind of starting to free fall
All right,
down into the forest area.
all right.
Is there any way we can make it to the lake?
The lake would have taken intentional steering during
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah.
All right, so we missed that one.
So
Yeah.
we're going into how densely wooded is this forest?
It's a
Right.
forest.
All right.
we
I'm-
might be going down.
Yeah, we are going down.
Can we get
I am
an F in
going-
Chat, please?
I'm going to run outside, and I am going to pull out my item, and I will take my feather token. That is the magic item that I chose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we are allowed
The-
to choose a magic item?
Yes,
Yes.
One
it's
common
in
or
effect.
uncommon.
None of us did it. Welcome to One Shot.
I opted
Yeah.
not to.
I don't know
The-
if I did that.
Qual's feather token fan. I'm going to attempt to instead try to use the opposite way to try to slow the ship down to lighten the crash.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I like that.
And like just kind of toss it and have it apparate in front of under the ship.
Okay, gotcha.
Just trying to give it like a little bit more lift to kind of
Yeah.
cushion the fall. I get
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, go ahead and give me a check with your spell attack.
Okay.
How long is this episode going to be?
It's 3 parts.
May I attempt to guidance myself for this?
I'm gonna say no because it's
Okay.
all happening very quickly.
Very well.
Can I give him bardic inspiration? No, he's outside.
I mean, I'm inside of you.
What?
No,
I will allow that because you're not currently doing anything else.
Okay, yeah, so I will give you bardic inspiration.
I appreciate that. I'm going
So
to
that's
roll
a
that
six.
first. That is a 2. And then I have the modifier of +7. So you have a +9 to this. What do I need to roll?
You need to roll a 6 or above.
Okay. That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Yes!
With a natural 20, I'll say that you definitely not only achieve what you are trying to achieve, but it goes better than expected. And so the crash is still happening. It is imminent. You have skirted off the mountain. You are quickly approaching the forest. You throw out the feather token, and this gust of wind suddenly slows you down and begins to cushion your fall, and you feel the ship ever so slightly level out just a little bit as it is careening towards the forest. I'm going to say that that's the extent of what you can do.
Yep.
You were working on the wheel. Is there anything that Bebo would like to do in this situation?
Brace.
Bebo's like, Bebo doesn't know what's happening. Bebo's gonna just hide. Bebo's gonna like just, I don't know, even just try and brace anyhow.
Okay.
All
Okay.
4 Bebos
Gotcha.
in a line.
All right, and you did bardic inspiration, so I'd say you're partially distracted. But is there anything simple that you would like to do?
Curling ball.
Close. I'm gonna cast false life on myself.
Okay.
So bolstering yourself with necromantic fake life, I get 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the crash. So that is 5 hit points.
Okay, you have a 5 hit point cushion as the forest gets closer and closer and closer, and you begin to impact. Trees are crashing into you, breaking
Holding
off.
onto the wheel for dear life.
Yeah, you are all bracing for impact. Everyone roll a. Let's start with a strength saving throw to hold on, and you can do that at advantage because of the feather token.
Okay, we can work with this.
Mikey, I rolled 2 17s.
That is correct. That is a 14, so 13 technically. Okay, I'll take 15. I will take 15.
23.
14.
Only 13.
13. Okay. The
You
two
all
of
die.
you will succeed. The two of you will get jostled around.
I
That could
am
be worse.
I am just gonna intentionally fall off. I'm just gonna kind of ride it and jump off,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just gonna feather fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you jump off and you cast Featherfall.
Yeah,
You are going to take a little bit of damage on the way, though.
That's fine.
From being jostled around. So we'll consider that a save because now you're casting Featherfall.
I'm just laughing because it's like we're all. It's like we succeeded. Yeah, you're gonna beat the system and cast Featherfall. And we look over to Bebo and he's just like,
You are now
You're like
zero
Dobby.
gravity floating in the air.
You're
You're
like-
able to hold on, and then
It's like Dobby.
everything is going to crash down. So everyone, Constitution saving throw.
"Hey, we're good with this."
Can I just Misty Step it?
Yeah, I will allow that. Yes.
Oh wait, that's a level 12, guys.
We good?
Actually, wait, no. Do I get a free Misty Step? Wait, I need to actually check those. So I
This is
don't
a
like
13.
kill us all.
13,
16.
16,
11.
11.
Do I still need to roll?
Yes.
Okay. Con is gonna be 6.
6.
We're not rolling
Okay.
too good, Chad.
Just gonna grab some
think we messed up.
sixes here.
How many?
Okay. So.
like 8 d6s.
You held on. Featherfall, Misty Step.
Yeah.
And
Using
then
my free one, so I don't kill us all by mistake.
and then remind me of your con saves.
What did I say?
13?
13, fail.
Yeah.
16.
Succeed,
11.
fail.
Fail.
6, fail. Okay.
I built a con-based character. The con and strength-based
Maybe I
character.
should have. Maybe I
Con and
should have.
charisma is what I built.
So you will take 8 bludgeoning damage, which is fairly generous. You were able to hold on and avoid any major damage, hiding behind the wheel. You got very lucky.
In my mind, I was just clinging to the wheel like this, like a koala, all 4 limbs.
Yeah.
Just like, I'm not gonna move. The most I'm gonna do is just rotate.
Anyways, I picture you as like you like jump onto the wheel and you're just like slowly going around.
The other 3 of you is 14 bludgeoning damage.
I'm dead.
Oh, I'm glad I did what I did.
You know who else is probably dead? Otto.
Yeah.
Otto is most definitely dead. He was in the basement. I totally forgot about Otto. He just got smashed.
Otto's head got smashed into a pipe.
He is steam now. He is the red
Poor
steam.
guy.
Hopefully that air elemental is doing okay.
I was fine with that.
Still plucking away at the piano strings.
It might be my cousin.
We flash over to the air elemental as we're crashing. It's just the Titanic song as we're going down. Yeah. He looks around to himself. It's been an honor playing with myself. It's been an honor playing with myself. It's been an honor playing with myself. As it goes down. I just realized what I said.
Yes.
Failed that one, didn't I?
Clip that. All right.
Chat, clip that, please.
You know what to do.
You crash land. Anyone who observes the wreckage would see from the shattered remains of a glass piano an air elemental fly off into the distance.
He survived!
I am not on the ship at all. I'm just like on a tree.
Yes.
Yep.
You are hanging out on a tree.
Yep.
Below you see Bebo, unconscious, as well as these 2 who are heavily injured, who are recovering from the crash.
I'm not even halfway down with my hit points yet.
I mean, you're a little banged up.
I have 24 out of 46.
Okay.
A little banged up, but not much.
Yeah.
It could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
So between the feather token and then everyone either succeeding or doing something to get out of extra damage, pretty good. Pretty good.
I knew that feather token was going to
couldn't
come in
have
handy.
been
That was
completely
good.
gone. You're just unconscious.
I imagine you're like Dobby right now.
Do we see him? Do we know where he is?
Yes. Yeah.
He's like laying on the floor
I hope that
next
there
to
is
us.
at least one death save before we get to him.
Is he like laying on the floor next to us or something?
Yeah. You guys are all scattered around, so if you want to look for each other, you can.
You guys are all scattered around. There's just a 5-year-old's like lifeless
Corpse
body.
just.
That's crazy. Roll a death save.
Let's not. Okay.
It's a 7.
7. That is 1 failure.
Kevin's not good at death saves. We know this.
I'm not gonna roll it.
Are you guys looking for Bebo?
Yes.
Yes.
You guys do that. I am going to spend my action to use a 2nd level cure wounds on myself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll perception, the 2 of you.
Ow. $22. Not
Okay.
20 plus 2.
Nice.
Can I get if I summon,
Oh, I'm proficient in it.
if I
should've
summon
given you
my-
advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I am not. If I summon my familiar, can I use that to get like a bird's eye view just a little bit higher to see where he's at?
Sure, I'll give you advantage.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, 16 or an 18. I'll take an 18.
Okay, you'll definitely get there first, but you'll be shortly behind.
That's pretty good. I rolled a 27 healing on my cure wounds.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I need
The new cure wounds rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Kenny,
Yeah.
you see Bebo. Just one of him.
At least I know that's the real one. On instinct, I'm gonna walk over and like check his pulse.
Yeah, it's fading.
I can't do much, buddy. I don't know.
Yeah, you
if
can.
take CPR.
You can make a medicine check
Yep.
to stabilize him.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll try. 14, 13.
13, I believe, does succeed.
10 succeeds.
Yes.
Yep.
So Bebo is stable. He's no longer dying. And you approach shortly after.
He ain't dying. I imagine all I did was like he's a child, so I was just doing basically baby CPR, which is just.
Yep. You do some CPR. You patch up some wounds. Just enough to keep him stable. It's definitely not going to be a permanent sort of thing, but he's okay for now. And then Amima.
Yeah, while I'm outside after cure woundsing myself, I am going to cast. I'm going to pull out a like foldable kind of like kite staff, kind of like a airbender kind of thing. Cast levitate on myself, and then just because I'm a rockborn, freely cast gust of wind to blow myself around.
Nice.
But like more importantly, to eventually make it back to the ship. But more importantly than that, I'm keeping an eye out for Reginald.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good call. Alright, by the time I get to you, I'm going to cast the last one I have, which is because I don't have any first level spell slots. All I got is pack slots left. So congratulations. You get. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you for 2d8 plus 3.
You could give him all of his hit
Me
points
or-
back.
Yes, on you.
I'm the only person not.
Hey, you need
Alive.
healing.
I'm fine for right now.
So that's 12 hit points.
Bebo is feeling amazing.
Hey, buddy, how you feeling?
Terrible.
All right.
Bebo is pain.
How
Toga
how's the
falling
afterlife?
off.
You didn't go towards the light, right?
Bebo saw so many pretty colors.
Yeah. Let's not do that again, okay, there, bud.
Bebo saw mommy and daddy.
Yeah, you're not gonna do that again. All right. Are we good? We good now?
Where is the bastard?
What was the D20 for?
Just in case you need me to roll perception.
I do.
Okay, 16.
16. Yeah. As these two are tending to Bebo, you are scanning around and you sense something coming in the wind from above. And up
nothing
from
but
the sky, blinded a little bit by the sun, you see 4 spheres. Just very small, like very large ball bearings, so very small in general, fall from the sky. And when they hit the ground, they explode, and little whistling darts fly out of each of the spheres and will hone on to each of you. This is magic missile.
We're going back down.
As Reginald lands with his Iron Man suits and kind of walks up to the scene.
I imagine he does that arm shake as well and just.
Yes.
Alright, how much damage am I taking?
Is one at each of us?
Yes. So each sphere is a magic missile spell.
Oh! Okay, so 3 at each of us.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm cool.
I'm not.
Rose better get a
It's to be
3.
10 force damage each.
Ooh!
Okay.
Your boy has a shield.
We still up.
Oh, that, yeah.
Wait.
You still have a spell slot for it?
Crap. No, I don't.
Oh, no!
I thought I had one left.
No!
That's a pack magic. It's not pack magic. Damn it. I thought it was pack magic. I was so confident I didn't even check. I was like, yeah, I just have a reaction. It's fine. No, I don't.
Oh, man.
Can I
Oh, magic missile's not an attack. Magic missile's not an attack roll. Damn it.
No, it is not an attack.
I know
roll.
because I have
Automatically
a.
hits.
Yeah, I.
So, yeah. I'm unconscious, guys, by the way.
Oh, no.
The only one with healing magic.
No, I have healing magic.
I need it. I'm gone.
He's going to land, and he's going to take a couple steps towards you and just start clapping. Well, great job on the crash, folks. Unfortunately, I was hoping to have a few bodies, but this will have to do. We'll have to do this the hard way.
I am fully taking this downtime to have my healing, to heal myself.
Yeah.
Like,
And this is when we will jump back into initiative.
Are we re-rolling or using the same?
We'll use the same.
Okay.
Who'd we end off?
So Reginald went last, and so it is now going to be.
Oh no.
Oh man, I'm blanking on your name.
Cade.
Cade, but Cade's
Cade.
on death saves.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Come on, nat 20 it.
that is a 9.
That is one
Damn.
fail. So I believe now that takes us to Kenny.
Yep.
should heal him.
All right, where am I at this point in
I
my
am-
flight?
Severely
You
injured
kind
at this
of
point.
have joined
Okay.
back with the group.
Okay. Cool.
Reginald looks like he's healed up a bit.
Okay.
I'm going to do something different. And I'm going to shoot him with my pistol this time. I'm hoping a 19 hits.
And 19 will ping, hit off of the armor.
Oh,
How far away would you say he is from everybody?
He came up pretty close, so like 15 feet.
Is he? So are we all like 15 feet from each
Yeah,
other?
imagine
Like, are we,
Guardians
like,
of the Galaxy 1 with like
We're all-
Ronan and the Guardians.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Alright, that will take us to Bebo.
Bebo, help.
Bebo's just gonna scream, I am Bebo! Witness me! And Bebo's just gonna cast Fireball.
Please roll wild magic, please.
And so
Righty time.
Bebo's gonna like shoot over his head very slightly with the
Yeah.
fireball
Yeah.
so that it lands behind him and the edge of the fireball range is in front of all of us.
Crazy. Alright, go ahead and roll for wild magic.
Okay. That is a 13.
13. Okay, the counter lowers to 16. He is going to succeed.
Okay.
But
So,
go ahead and roll, he'll take half damage. He is going to use his reaction, and he's going to cast Absorb Elements. So he's going to have that down to 7.
okay, cool. 4's still on fire.
Yeah,
And he's stuck in the middle of it.
Way to really sell it, Bebo. This is going to look great in the headlines.
All right, I am going to cast a first level Cure Wounds.
Yay.
You
Wait,
are
who?
alive. You.
me. Okay,
Yes.
I was like, those are both.
Because you're the one down, right?
Yeah, I am. Cade
Yeah.
is down.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta stop doing that.
Bonus action, the only thing I can do is Shillelagh, so I will just get Shillelagh up just in case.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. That will take us to Reginald then. Well. Isn't this nice?
Yeah, for you. Oh,
You want bodies? The only one will be yours.
lay from the ground. That's good. That's good. I like that.
We'll see about that.
I'm gonna use that one later. Hold on.
And he is going to cast Blink on himself.
Oh, that bitch.
I love when Joseph reacts out of game. He's just that bastard.
So how Blink works is I'm going to roll a d6. On a 4 to 6, he vanishes to a different plane of existence
Yep.
temporarily.
Yep.
No, so he's gone. We win.
We win.
I win.
Well, he gets to poke out and then attack us and then go back.
Yes. He rolled a 3, so he is going to stay on this plane
Yay!
of existence. He's going to realize he's still here and kind of like trap and that's okay, all going according to plan.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am. Very confident. Okay. Well,
Does
great.
Bebo, has Bebo breathed, taken a breath? No. just one continuous stream for like the last 8-10 seconds now.
He's like not even like looking at the battlefield anymore. He's just
We love that for you, though.
So that will be the end of Reginald's turn. That'll take us to Kenny.
I'm gonna shoot him with the shotgun again. It worked before.
Take it.
A dirty 20 hit.
No, it does not. Unfortunately, he's going to tank the hit.
Damn.
I can't do. I'm done.
Shut
All right,
going.
that takes us to Cade.
All right.
Wait, he's supposed to go before me.
No, he goes after me.
Yeah, I.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
flipped that.
right.
Sorry,
Yes.
my bad.
That's true.
So, Cade. your turn.
Welcome to real D&D, folks. I'm gonna be a little selfish here, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself,
That's fair.
using my last pack magic slot
Oh, you did have another one.
of second level pact magic.
Uh,
So I could only I didn't have it wasn't in my that spell.
oh,
you
okay.
could have used it. Yeah. You just, yeah.
Well, I'm
Whatever.
done.
You're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine now.
Yes.
Yeah.
It didn't really change
It all
much
worked out.
in the end. I already used my action, so let's go bonus action for Bardic Inspiration.
I need it.
Yeah, I'm like, who am I gonna? Who? Well, I just woke up too, so I don't know who did what. So I gave you the last one.
Well, you do wake up. Everything's on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on fire. I'm just like scrambling. to
Well,
my
you
feet.
gave me the one for the fan.
Yeah, I gave you one
Yeah.
already, so I've got one left. I'm gonna give it to Bebo.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm gonna look over to you as I'm like starting to stand up and go, Bebo, it's time to pull out the big guns. This is not a metaphor. Please, you grab some big guns.
Do I get a big gun?
No.
Oh.
You don't, but I don't know this because like everyone I've seen, he either does magic, which is something that I'm familiar with,
True, you didn't see me cast fireball.
or use guns. So I'm assuming that you have a gun of some kind. I don't know that you don't.
Can I give him a gun? I have
with a gun.
3.
My dex is 14.
Can I give him a gun?
Yeah, if that's something you want to do on your turn.
Yeah,
Just,
you.
just eat him a pistol.
Oh no, you probably. Yeah.
I feel like it might be better for me to not have a gun.
We went a little out of order, so I will say you can take an object interaction now to throw him a gun if you want.
Yeah. We're
for
gonna
flavor.
we're gonna flip a coin. It depends on that decides on
Okay,
which
yeah.
one you get. Okay.
All right, so the heads is, which is funny because it's the divine intervention coin. So yeah,
That is
tail.
revolver.
All right, yeah, revolver or
Pistol.
which are different. Pistol. All right, you get.
That makes more sense.
Ranged weapon pistol. Just the
Tosses
normal.
over.
common-
It's time
common
to get the
pistol.
big guns, literally, and then it gets tossed over. Bebo catches it out of the air.
It's a normal pistol, but it looks gigantic in your tiny hands. You're just like, it's Bebo time.
I believe now that takes us to Bebo.
You have. It's just a
Yep.
normal common
I feel like
pistol.
I have to blast it.
I feel like you have.
I feel like that's not the optimal play, but I feel like I have to blast
Okay,
it.
okay, go for it.
But what if I don't? Chat.
Even better, you don't. You just grab it, and it's part of the bardic inspiration. So you just
It becomes my spellcasting focus.
Yes. Yes.
I catch it. It be like divine intervention becomes my spellcasting focus.
you now have a golden gun.
Like like holy winds blow around you, and it's
Little
just like
leaves are floating.
it's just like my character goes, he's the one.
You're the chosen one, Anakin.
It's now my spellcasting focus. We've decided on that.
I know I didn't use it much. It wasn't very good. It was just a 1d10.
Has he moved at all?
No.
He's still there.
Yeah.
And then the fireball comes out of the gun now.
Another fireball.
I'm casting fireball again.
Incredible.
And then I'm also going to get my sorcery buff. So now, which allows me to have my DCs increased by 1
Oh, very nice.
for a minute.
Okay.
Plus, you also have that D6 that you can add to an attack roll.
This is an attack roll, but
Oh, right, no,
I
it's
don't
fireball.
have attack.
but
rolls.
Wild
let's
magic?
let's wild magic. Come on, it's
Come on.
time. We gotta get it.
10.
Going down to 15.
I feel like we cashed out on that 17 earlier.
I know.
Really did.
All right, what is the dex save?
16
16.
instead of 15 because it's +1.
Okay, so that will be
I don't think I can do anything else on my turn.
11, and he will use Flash of Genius to make it a 16, so he succeeds. The
What are-
forest fire is spreading.
What are your meta magics, by the way?
Nothing useful. It's cocked on the website, so I'm not getting my result. 25, half, 12.
25, yeah, 12. All right.
I'm watching it. It's like
It does that.
You're like, come on, guys.
It's not realistic.
The fire shoots out of the gun and explodes behind him. He doesn't have the reaction this time since he's Flash of Genius, so he takes the full half damage from the fireball.
You just saw.
And he's like, Bebo, that one hurt. Wait, who gave Bebo a gun? Don't you know this is wildly unsafe?
It's Bebo time, baby!
I'm getting more and more unhinged.
I can feel the life coursing through my veins!
Quick, somebody get a
Bebo
juice
didn't even
box.
refer to himself in the third person!
You gave. I'm just gonna. I want
crazy!
to just like look at him. And go. You gave him full sugar apple juice. What'd you expect?
He's still reeling.
How was I supposed to know? I don't have any children.
Obviously.
And all the happy juice burned!
That'll take us to Omnima.
Alright. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. Alright, I'm going to run up finally, and I'm gonna start shillelaghing him. Only 11 force damage.
Okay, hey, 11 is still solid. He is looking bloody again.
Hey, we're doing something.
That will take us to his turn, if that's it for you.
And then I guess I'll move away with the rest of my actions since he doesn't have a reaction to attack me.
Correct.
Yeah.
I guess I'll move away. I just smacked the crap out of him.
I mean, I don't want to be in fireball range.
Val, that's a good place.
Yep. All right.
It's
So
safe with Bebo!
Safe
gun.
behind
he's going to
Bebo.
convert his thunder gauntlet into a sonic cannon and launch a sonic boom at you guys and cast shatter.
It's safe with Bebo!
Famous last Bebo words. It's safe with Bebo. Bebo dies.
Bebo was not much of a concern until he got the gun, and now he's like, I'm not messing with that.
There's a non-zero chance Bebo outright dies.
That is 12 thunder damage.
Oh, I go down. I don't outright die.
And I'm going to
I was
roll
expecting fully to outright go
concentration for the Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
Alright.
I just realized
Oof,
I
I
tossed
lose
a
the hunter's
5-year-old
mark.
gun
Alright.
and said, "Shoot somebody."
down. And it worked. Kind of.
All right. He is very
Oh,
pleased with
12
that,
damage.
and he blinks out of existence.
No.
He will be back on his turn.
Yep.
That will take us to Cade.
So I want you to hang out for a couple seconds.
Yeah, I just get to exist.
Is there anything that you would like to do?
We have to hold our actions to attack him, basically.
Yeah, I can't really do anything.
I am unconscious.
And no one can
and
heal
making
you.
saves.
No, I can.
Yeah, you can heal him.
Yeah.
I can do a medicine check to stabilize you, I think. Can I? Okay.
I mean, you can. It's probably better to just hold an Eldritch Blast against him or something. Because I'm
But
going to
yeah,
be healing him on my
Wait
turn.
for him
Yeah.
to come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Can I do that?
Nope.
On your turn. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do firebolt. So I'm gonna summon the knife that I use for firebolt, and just like, right behind me, just like, okay, where's he at, guys? Are we good?
Kenny, your turn.
I'm gonna hold my action, but I wanna. So wherever he pops up, I wanna blast him in the chest with my shotgun, if I can.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bebo, death save.
Fail.
And then
Alright.
I have
All right.
rolled about 10 in like 6
All right.
rolls.
Well, that's the whole Kevin quote. That's like
All right.
quote.
It's true.
Cure Wounds time on Bebo.
You've died like 4 times and then just gotten
Hey guys, where's your cure wounds? Looks at Bebo.
All right, Bebo's back up to full because I rolled 18 healing.
We just keep reviving, and it's like every time it's like we just keep giving this 5-year-old. We just roll too high. So we just keep giving him adrenaline shots to bring him back to life. We can't do anything else. It's just like, well, we could do CPR, or I have this shot of adrenaline.
Mommy and Daddy told me to get blood.
I see there's a new warlock in the gang, and you're
I think he's gone a little cuckoo.
yeah.
Cocoa Puffs over there.
Just
All
start
right,
giving him adrenaline.
I'll just re-up Shillelagh because why not?
Okay, sounds good.
And then I'll try to get like some cover if possible.
Kevin.
See if I
every
can
time
get
look at
half
you,
cover
Your thing is getting
you know,
farther and farther down to your shoulder.
like either like behind a piece of rubble or behind around a corner.
You are
something.
completely just
You don't know what
shouldered.
it's like to die like Bebo does.
All right, Reginald is going to reappear. He is in a different location, but your attacks go off.
Yep.
All right, all at once, or
Bebo says
Yep.
hi.
Yes! I'm hoping.
it's a plus what?
It's a +1, and that was
Okay.
a 19.
Which crits, right?
So it crits.
Hey!
So I
Barely.
don't care. It hit. I spent the last 3 turns going, no.
All right.
So, okay, I'm gonna roll
fire
that.
knife time. That is a 16 plus 6, so that is a 22 to hit.
That will not hit.
Son of a.
He's able to evade your fire knives, but takes the shotgun blast right in the chest.
8.
All right.
Alright, so 31 damage.
Whoo!
I rolled
Oh
an
my
8 and a
gosh.
7, and so that's 30 plus 1.
All right, you shoot him in the chest.
Finally!
How do you want to do this?
I'm sorry. Okay. I'm happy.
He's not going to die from this, but
We need a one-liner.
you
quick.
are going to succeed.
Boom! Finally, you bastard! Die! And I know he's not gonna die.
You blow a hole in the armor, which begins to crumble and shut down as he kneels down to the ground. You win. Please, just spare me. Let me go to prison. But like the good prison for financial fraud.
Bebo's gonna walk up.
Just because I'm a cop doesn't mean I'm a good one. Bebo, have fun.
Bebo, please remember the apple juice. It was full of sugar.
What's one more? Sorcerer. I use all of my sorcery points. 3rd level spell slot. Bebo gets on top of him. Gun down. Fireball!
All right, go ahead and automatically roll a success.
Yes.
Wild magic.
Yes. Yes.
on the wild magic. All right, give
You
me.
automatically succeed on wild magic. So
For this.
Here's a D100.
Please give me something where I summon someone. All right. What's that? 32. All right. Where's the list?
Reginald Von Thistlewick III is blown away to ash. No longer
The next
able
time
to
you
be
cast a
revived.
spell that deals damage within the next. The next time. Can I do it for this one? Just because
I think so. Yes.
A little bit of flavor.
When the next time you cast a spell that deals damage within the next minute, don't roll that spell's damage dice for the damage. Instead, use the highest possible for each damage die.
Your fireball just coalesces in front of the pistol, and when you launch it, it becomes a fire blast that just completely razes the forest in front of you instantly.
Oh, I do want to say, Bebo was on top of him, so this is aimed down. By the way,
he is fully obliterated, and the flames sweep up into the forest, completely erasing an entire acre of trees in a straight line.
Holy shit.
Bebo expected to die from that one.
You might come with me because
I'm gonna take that,
the
buddy.
Guardians could use someone like
I'm
you.
gonna take that.
Bebo's like holding on to it.
I'm gonna. I can't have that back, can I? Oh, my boss is gonna be pissed.
People feel something now.
My boss is gonna be pissed. Keep the gun, kiddo. Have fun with that.
To a greater plane, people will go.
I'm not sure I want that one anymore.
He's your problem now. I can't take that back to work.
All right, I'm gonna go see if I can find Otto's body. All right.
You hear some shifting in the wreckage behind you, and out climbs a bloody Otto, and he's like, guys, I don't think the ship's supposed to do that.
No, you'd be
All the
surprised.
pipes are working though, so
Wow, good job, Otto.
thank you.
You did better than your boss.
Yeah, where is he?
He's gone.
We all kind of like pan down to the just the
Pile of ash.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Are you okay, Bebo?
Vivo wants happy juice.
Oh. He pulls out his lunchbox, and he has like one of those small little containers of apple juice.
Yeah.
It's like
He was gonna like waddle over. Is it like a juice box?
it's like one of those little
Yeah.
like, apple shaped
Okay.
ones.
Yeah.
Vivo is grateful.
Okay. Good job, Bebo. Well, so that happened.
Yeah. Look, I'd love to stand here with y'all all day, but there's a semi not broken ship there, most likely full of loot. So I'm gonna go do that. Have fun with whatever this is.
I'm gonna walk in there and try to find something salvageable.
Yeah, you go in, you salvage whatever you can, and you and Otto end up returning back to town with this insurance policy, and you bring it back to the investors and you notify them of Reginald's demise, and they are surprisingly okay with it. They did not like him very much.
Yeah.
And,
makes sense.
as a reward, you are all granted equal shares in Reginald's insurance policy that he had taken out on the ship
Wow.
because you all were the surviving parties. It was left intentionally vague so that Reginald would be the surviving party, but since he did not survive and you did, you are now all filthy rich.
The
Wow.
All right.
5-year-old has too
Vivo
much money.
has so much happy juice.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us for our pilot episode of the Dice Goblin Guild.
Yeah.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow for more.
That's going to do it for our video. Go ahead and give us a like, comment, get to it as soon as we can.